Senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, is here to help us get our minds right before we start our day. Good morning, Pastor Haynes.
Good morning to you, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm blessed this morning. We're going through it, but hey, it is what don't kill you only make you stronger, Pastor Haynes.
Man, that's what makes me love you and pray for you so much, man. I thank God for you. So today, Rick, faith to take off. That's what I want to talk about, faith to take off. What are you afraid of? What is keeping you from being all that you should be? Ricky, I was watching the PBS documentary about Muhammad Ali, and when he won an opportunity in 1960 to fight in San Francisco for the chance to make the Olympics, he almost didn't make it. Why? Because young Cassius Clay was afraid to fly. He did not want to get on the plane. And y'all, it dawned on me, fear will enslave you. Fear will control you from the inside out. Fear will cause you to block blessings that God has for you. What did young Cassius Clay do? Young Cassius Clay got a parachute, got on that plane wearing a parachute and flew from Louisville, Kentucky to San Francisco, California, won his spot on the Olympic team. And of course, the rest is history as he won in Rome, the Olympic gold medal. I'm simply trying to let you know he faced his fear with faith. He faced his fear and did it anyhow. What does it mean to face your fear with faith? It means when you face your fear with faith, you are willing to do what you've never done in order to get where it is that God is trying to take you. See, Ricky, Muhammad Ali, young Cassius Clay, had never flown before. He had to overcome his fear of doing what he had never done in order to get where he was trying to go. And that's a word for someone right now. You've got to overcome your fear of doing what you've never done if you're going to get where God is trying to take you. How do you do it? With faith. One writer said, fear knocked at the door. Faith answered, and no one was there. Why? Because faith will give you the power to overcome your fear so you can do what you've never done and get where God is trying to take you. I hope you've got faith to take off.
Oh, man, thank you, Pastor Haynes. That was a real good word, and thank you for leading us into worship this morning. And let's get into some praise right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Praying for you.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Thank you.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I got your front page right here. The segment's being brought to you by
Walt Disney World. Yes, man, the magic is calling you to the Walt Disney World Resort 50th anniversary celebration beginning October the 1st. Learn more at disneyworld.com/50. Eva.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. According to new data, there is now an average of 1,900 people dying in the U.S. each day of COVID-19. That's the highest it's been since early March and up 40% over the past 2 weeks. So sad. Now, in other COVID news, Johnson & Johnson released data yesterday showing that a booster dose of its one-shot vaccine could provide a strong immune response. Meanwhile, the U.S. has been expelling many of thousands of Haitians who have been camped under a bridge in Texas. Two officials claim that many of the migrants are also being released in the U.S. Deportation flights are scheduled to continue today, and meanwhile, Mexico has begun busing and flying Haitian migrants away from the U.S. border. Last but certainly not least, the FBI said yesterday that human remains were found in a Wyoming national park on Sunday were confirmed to be those of 22-year-old Gabrielle Petito. And the coroner also concluded that she had been killed by another person. Her family are in our prayers. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Man, it's heating up in Philadelphia. The 76er star Ben Simmons wants out of Philly. He wants to be traded. He's not going to report for opening of the training camp. He's willing to sit out. He's willing to get fined. He's willing to get suspended. You know what, man?
And willing to get kicked out of the NBA because he is sorry.
He ain't sorry. He just can't shoot. He just can't shoot the three.
Willing to make a shot?
Well, that's a problem for a basketball player.
No, you ain't all the way right.
Am I right, Super Dave?
He cannot make a shot.
No, he cannot make a three.
He cannot make a shot,
Man,
Rock G.
you can't sit up here and say Ben Simmons is sorry.
I just did it. I just said that.
Ain't nobody going to pick him up.
Exactly.
If they do, they'll get him $1.5 million.
Somebody's going to pick up Ben Simmons. He just can't shoot the outside jumper. That's all.
Okay, you
and
got to.
He can't shoot free throws.
You in the NBA.
Shaq couldn't shoot free throws either.
Yeah, but Shaq was in the paint, pounding people to death and slamming, but Ben ain't doing that.
That's Ben Simmons' problem right there. He need to put his butt in the paint. He's 6'10". He need to be in the paint. He's not Steph Curry. Stop trying to be Steph Curry. So he's in his own way.
Hey man, he just lacking a whole lot of skills. And I don't see nobody picking him up. I'm sorry.
Man, we're going to have to disagree with that.
It's just me.
When you making that kind of money, you better get a skill. of shooting the ball. Like
I don't disagree with that point. What I disagree with is you saying he ain't ever gonna play on nobody's team. Nobody gonna pick him up, and he can't be serviced.
He ain't
in
gonna
NBA.
go quick.
Huh?
He ain't gonna go quick.
I don't think. I don't know, man. I may have to disagree.
He gonna go about like Cam Newton gonna go.
He just got to get somebody.
A perfect spot is Golden State. It is Golden State because you already got shooters there. You don't need him to shoot the ball like you do in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Now you're talking. Now, Dave, you just first you lost your super title. Now you just got it back. That makes sense right there.
I'm tired of you telling me what I'll lose.
That makes sense right there. Let's keep it moving, man. Gary with the T. What's up there, man?
All right, you know what, Roxy, you just spoke about Steph Curry, y'all, and this is a very touching story, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that Steph Curry surprised his beautiful wife, y'all, of 10 years, Aisha, with a romantic backyard vow renewal, y'all. And they're saying he even picked the dress, y'all. Now, they're saying Steph Curry and his wife, Aisha, have renewed their vows after a decade of marriage. Now, the NBA star, 33 years old, surprised his love with a sweet backyard ceremony, which was officiated, y'all, by their beautiful 9-year-old daughter, Riley. Now, they're saying Steph and Aisha's dedication to love comes just weeks after the Golden State Warriors' mother vowed to divorce her husband, Dale, after 32 years together. Now, they're saying that Aisha was overjoyed by Steph's surprise, sharing a beautiful photo of the pair exchanging I-do's for the second time, y'all. Now, isn't that a beautiful thing, y'all? And what she really loved so much about it, she said he even picked out her dress, honey, and he had it wait as soon as she arrived, and she said it was a beautiful long-sleeve lace look. I feel so sorry for Aisha, y'all. I really do.
Why?
Because his mom and dad are just filing for divorce. Honey, the apple don't fall far from the tree. They just been married for 10 years now, and she got him renewing the vows to prove to the world that they love each other, but they probably still don't love each other, but they're doing this because right now the parents are going through divorce, and she just want to save face. And, you know, she probably told him, you're going to remarry me again. You know, now that your mom and dad are going through this, but we don't want people to think that we're not in love. And, you know, he ain't going to be with her that long because he's going to be like his daddy. He's going to leave her and just go off to somebody else and with them cheering at home. So let's just keep them lifted up in prayer. Because I just feel when stuff like that happens, when the parents divorce, the kids going to divorce too. And they all got the same type of work that they do, basketball and sports and what have you and stuff. And she looks really like she's kind of sad. But
that was a humongous stretch.
Well, whatever you want it to be, honey, but she looks like she's suffering, you know. And I mean, renewing your vows after just 10 years and stuff. No, we're going to pray on them, y'all. So let's just keep them lifted up in prayer. I just really feel that. But hopefully they stay together, but I know they're not. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is illuminating. On the high end, you say illuminating, and on the low end, just say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot is Nicki Minaj being sued for $20 million. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's About the Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Nicki Minaj is facing a $20 million lawsuit from a reporter who claimed she was harassing her family in Trinidad amid her tweets about COVID-19 last week. Now, according to an Instagram account appearing to belong to the reporter Charlene Rampersad, it stated, "Me and my lawyers are suing Mrs. Minaj for $20 million after she posted my address and put my daughter in danger." She added, "Minaj continues to leak my phone number and all of this has already been sent to my lawyers. I'll be flying to Los Angeles tomorrow," and the account was later deleted. Now, in other news, Jennifer Hough, does that say hoe? y'all?
H-O-U-G-A?
H-O-U-G-H.
Yeah, that's Ho.
That's Huff.
That's Ho.
It's Huff.
How?
It's Huff. G-H.
Huff. Okay. In other news, Jennifer Huff, because I don't want to be calling the lady a hoe. Jennifer Ho. In other news, Jennifer Huff, the alleged rape victim of Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, is set to appear on The Real today. Why, Lord? She claimed that Petty raped her back in 1994 when she was 16. He later went on to take a plea deal to the attempted rape charges. He served 4.5 years in prison, and Huff is suing Nicki and Petty, claiming that they attempted to bribe her into recanting her story and claims that they started harassing her. Oh, Lord have mercy. Moving on, y'all. Reports say that Eminem is set to release the Marshall Mathers LP3 in the near future. His frequent collaborator Fred Wreck fuels speculation after posting a drawing of the Detroit rapper's childhood home on his Instagram story, which also appears on the cover of the first and second installment of the Marshall Mathers LP. He also posted a photo of a building with an address number of 1001, leading fans to believe that the album will drop on October 1st. Okay, Eminem, let's go. And let me let y'all know that Chris Brown took to Instagram. He is upset, y'all, because he's speaking out on the abuse about the Haitian immigrants. Videos of the U.S. Border Patrol agents on horses whipping immigrants has gone viral. And Chris Brown wrote in his IG stories, I hope everyone is seeing what is happening with the people of Haiti at the border. All the billionaires in that state alone should be trying to help. We have no peaceful strategies, herding us up like cattle farmers. Hey, everyone, please take a freaking look at what's going on. Oh, Lord, yeah, I can't look at the pictures. It's so disturbing. Lord, it upsets me.
They hold been waiting their whole white supremacist life.
Okay,
to pull out a whip on somebody.
Lord have mercy. It's hate it.
You know,
it's inhumane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, real quick, y'all. Last but not least, a witness reportedly asked if he could play his demo for R. Kelly in court. That's right. The singer's sexual abuse trial is coming to a close with prosecutors resting their case. And yesterday, according to Hot News Hip Hop, Kelly's defense is attempting to portray his accusers as fans who wanted to capitalize off of R. Kelly's stardom. So they introduced a witness who actually asked to play his demo for R. Kelly. The judge denied his request. Meanwhile, according to Rolling Stone, R. Kelly's defense failed to produce one of his witnesses, claiming that the witness was out of town, and the defense also scrapped the list of witnesses at the last minute. Oh, I know that hurt. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. No, and don't forget to hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. Rock T, who we repping today?
Man, we heading to Jackson State University, man. Got another hero to talk about, man. That's HBCU, coming up next right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show ahead. It's 12 before the top of the hour. Yeah, we got the one and only Dr. M.J. Collier on with us this morning. Good morning, Dr. Collier.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. We're here with your coronavirus update. And let me tell you, two things going on in the world of the coronavirus vaccine. One, Pfizer on Monday, September 20th, released their research, and it's been shown that their vaccine is safe and effective in low doses in children ages 5 to 11. I made that announcement that they were going to provide that vaccine at about half the dose. The dose is actually 1/3 of the dose for adults. And so ages 5 to 11 will soon be able to get the vaccine because Pfizer has applied for an emergency use authorization to give it in that group. That will be a game changer, Ricky, because there are 28 million children in that age group in the United States, and that will give the protection that will push us toward herd immunity. Second, a second dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine increases protection against the COVID vaccine as well, against the COVID virus, rather. The Food and Drug Administration's emergency use authorization for the J&J vaccine was originally for a single dose, but they found that if you give a second dose up to 5 months later, that the efficacy is almost 100% against severe or critical COVID for up to 2 weeks after that vaccine. That includes and specifically notes that the Delta variant, it is very effective against the Delta variant. So, in the vaccine pecking order, Johnson & Johnson was my third choice because of its decreased efficacy compared to the mRNA vaccines. But with this booster dose or with a second dose, they don't even want to call it a booster. They're just calling it the most effective dose. Then that might be one that I recommend as well. So get your shots, get your vaccines. Let's get well. Let's get back to our new normal, and let's do what we can do to protect ourselves, our families, and those people around us. So that's where we are with it, Ricky.
All right, you on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I had COVID about 20 days ago, and I'm scheduled to get my second COVID shot this Friday. Should I be afraid of getting sick, or is there something that I can do to keep from getting sick?
No, particularly if you didn't have much problem with the first dose, I would get the second dose. And remember what Dr. Collier recommends, that you take a non-sedating antihistamine and an anti-inflammatory such as Motrin, Advil, or Aleve, not Tylenol. Tylenol is for pain. It is not an anti-inflammatory. And the problems with the side effects when you get the vaccine is inflammation. So there were concerns that might decrease your body's immune response. That has been proven to not be true. So you can do that, and that will prevent you from having everything from the very sore arm to body aches and all the other things that go along when you get the vaccine. So non-sedating antihistamine, Zizal, Zyrtec, Claritin, or Allegra, and Motrin, Advil, or Aleve. Start the day before the vaccine, continue for the next 2 days, and you should be fine.
All right, Joe and Dr. Collier, good morning.
I've had my two shots of the Moderna, and I'm 39, and my pharmacy let me get the booster, and I wanted to see if that was the right thing to do. And they also let me get the flu shot at the same time, and I believe that one of them gave me the flu, or I had some symptoms of the virus, and I want to know, what should I do, or if that was the right thing.
Okay, in your age group, if you had no other comorbid conditions, the Moderna the Moderna vaccine has been shown to be very, very effective. And the CDC, the FDA, and Dr. Collier are not recommending that you get a booster of the Moderna, but unless you meet certain criteria, i.e., you're immune compromised, you have had a solid organ transplant such as kidney disease or a lung, or some other issue such as that. But if you are a regular person, normal immune function, you didn't need to get a booster at that age group. Now, Moderna is coming out with a vaccine that has the coronavirus as well as the flu in one shot. The original recommendation was that you get those at least 2 weeks apart. I'm going with to continue to get them 2 weeks apart, but neither of those vaccines, the coronavirus vaccine or the flu vaccine, gives you the disease. There's no disease-causing entity in either of them. So if you had symptoms, you might have just gotten the disease spontaneously, but it wasn't because you got the vaccine. But now you protected from both throughout the winter and probably for the duration. So you are good. You are now at one of Dr. Collier's super soldiers. So I'm glad that you got it, you survived it, you're doing well.
All right, Dr. Collier, let them know how you can be reached.
You can reach me on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ. I will be doing Facebook Live today. Go to Ask Dr. MJ at 6:30 p.m. and you can get all your healthcare questions answered. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast members or its production crew. Rickey, it's a pleasure as always to bring this information to your listeners. We'll see you on Friday.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's talking about it. Dr. Dre, y'all, it's being reported that he was ordered to pay his beautiful ex-wife-to-be, Nicole, an extra $1.5 million. Now, they're saying that Dr. Dre has been ordered to pay his strange way.
Pay taxes on that?
I don't know, but they say he got to pay her $1.55 million in legal fees and costs. Now, they're saying that the judge ruled that Nicole's legal fees, y'all, in the case so far, would be $3 million plus costs. Now, that means the producer must pay $1 million in fees plus another $550,000 in costs associated with the case. Now, they're saying depending on how long the case drags on for, it could be definitely more. Now, they're saying earlier this month that Dr. Dre sued Miss Nicole Honey for $350,000, alleging that she embezzled this from the company Record One Studio, and he said they both had access to the maintenance and control of the business assets before their divorce, but that she decimated his assets by allegedly embezzling and stealing $353,571.85 from the company's account and used the money for her own personal belongings, y'all. But this is an interesting thing, though. They're saying all he's paying her is $293,306 per month in spousal support, and they're saying, y'all, that Dre's going to pay a total of $3,519,672 per year until Nicole remarries or enters into a new domestic partnership. So isn't that amazing? That's I mean, the judge doesn't like him.
She gonna be single forever.
She would want to be. She'll be crazy if she marries somebody. Ain't nobody. It's not another man on earth could pay her that kind of money, honey, for just sitting there and being pretty, honey. So
$300,000 a month.
Yeah. So
I can get her to come off for some of that money though.
You think?
You got to stay hidden though. She can't have no partners.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can get her some. I can get off some of that money though.
Okay, all right.
I can get her right. And so use what you got.
Get what you want. Amen.
Get it right, Ricky.
Come
Pull
on
up that radio station in a Bentley. Because I sure want that damn little utility vehicle Porsche. I love that. I rented one of them. I'm I just need to meet her.
Like it.
And then make love to her to Dr. Dre music.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord.
With some Beats by Dre on. Both of us have on some Beats by Dre.
Moving on,
And a pill.
Rick Ross, honey, and Tory Lanez, y'all, they once exchanged words, y'all, which resulted, y'all, in Rick Ross telling Tory Lanez, y'all, that he was going to cop him a smart car. Now, Lanez said that he hasn't forgotten and still wants his car. He said, bruh, honey, Rick Ross still ain't gave me that smart car. He said, I think he thought because we was both rich, I wasn't going to actually ask for it after the fact. He said, but where's my car, Rick Ross? And Rick haven't given him a car yet, so I hope Rick give him that car because we don't want no problems, honey. Because you know, honey, when rappers get upset with one another, what happens next? So hopefully he give him that car, honey. Oh yeah, Brett, you know how y'all act.
But the younger ones,
yeah, Brett from the old school. All right, and my final story, y'all, honey, Miss Hailey Bieber, y'all, baby, she done shot down the rumors, y'all, that Justin Bieber treats her poorly. She said, first of all, honey, she said, when you marry someone that is really well known, she said, you also accept that a lot of the time people are going to be like, oh, yeah, honey, that's blah, blah, blah's wife. She said, it doesn't bother me. She said, at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me when somebody's like, oh, you're Justin's wife. She said, I'm like, yeah, I'm Justin's wife because where is the lie? She said, it bothers me when people try to take it and flip it and be like, people wouldn't know who you were had you not been his wife. She said, because I disagree. She said, I'm sorry, but I disagree. I have all my own work relations. I do my own things. She said, I have my own job and I have my own money. She said, there's so many narratives that float around about me, about him, about us together. She said, like, Justin is not nice to her and mistreats her. And I'm just like, it's so far from the truth and it's the complete, utter opposite. She said she and Justin love one another and be together and been together. But the thing is, that is kind of true, though, because Hailey come from a very wealthy family. Honey. Her family is the Baldwins, so she does have her own money and do her own thing or whatever. So that kind of right there is kind of like, Brad, do people bother you about that, saying that you with such and such, with your spouse because of such and such, just money or whatever?
Absolutely not. I don't even listen. I don't know.
I know, honey. Just blonde, honey. Just like, girl, whatever, boo.
Brad, I heard a song about a baby last night. You would be so dope on the track.
Send
with him.
it to me. What's it? Tell me the name.
The one,
of it.
Can we keep it pimping? Can we keep it cordial? What's that song? No, not Moneybag.
Moneybag, yo.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Brad, I wish you would just do one song with Moneybag. Yo, that would be so freaking dope.
Okay.
That would be like a dream to listen to because ain't nobody out here putting down no lyrics like you did, Brad. I'm just being honest.
I'm gonna put something on it for you and send it to you, and then we can just play it. I freestyle for the morning show over the beat. And
okay, but you know what song I'm talking about, right?
Nope.
Talking about that Waukesha?
Yes, they play it on 97.
Yeah, Waukesha.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my favorite song.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it cordial.
You know what? I can hear Brad flipping on that Moneybag, yo. I can hear that. Yes, sir.
It is like you sitting there and you waiting on her to come. I'm sorry, Gary.
You can be like Waukesha responding.
Right.
Yeah, what?
Right. Gary, you know what song I'm talking about, Gary?
I'm trying to think about it.
You don't do nothing but listen to Patty LaBelle and Stephanie Mill tapes.
Okay, and cry, baby, honey.
I know that.
I listen to music that cleans my soul. That rap mess don't do nothing for my soul, honey. So.
If you're sitting at home skinny, first I was afraid. I was special class.
Yes, ma'am. Can't think how I live without you by my side.
See?
And I thought so many nights how you did me wrong, but I grew strong. Anyway, the color today.
What you grew strong and what else, Gary?
And I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. The color today is illuminated on the high. Just say illuminating on the low. Just say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today. And oh, not I, baby. I will survive.
You will survive, Gary.
I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, baby, I know I'm going to stay alive.
Come on now.
I got all my life to live, baby.
Yes.
And I got all my love to give. And what?
Come on.
I'll survive.
Yes, you
I will survive.
Hey,
hey.
Hey. Hey, glory.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Time for the wake-up calls, 866-9 Rickey.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Paige calling from Houston, Texas, and I want to wake up all my fellow soldiers and correctional officers. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah, this is King calling from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I want to wake up my family and wake up Lana and Terry. Tell them thank you for that job, for praying for me. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Thank you, Ricky.
Good morning. This is Christian Nixon calling from Fort Smith, Arkansas. I want to wake my daughters up, Kayla and Jalen. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Reginald from Centerville, Georgia, saying get up, Imani. DJ and She. What's up? I want to wake up Redneck and Blake Tony.
Kansas City, wake up. Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up.
Hey.
Wake up, wake up.
Let go.
Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brent.
You welcome, Ricky.
Our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning. Good morning. Janie, we got to hurry up with the church announcements. We got to go to Target.
Yeah.
They got a sale.
Oh.
Yeah, you gonna get on the bus and then have your bus come pick me up.
Okay.
Save me a seat, Janie.
All right.
Hear that church announcement. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
You need all cockeyed members to sit in the balcony.
That's it.
Get those off the pastor.
Oh, Lord.
You know, our pastor's scared of them.
Put them all in the balcony.
Ooh, you wrong for that.
They're all up there looking at each other.
Oh, Lord.
Have mercy.
We need.
Side by side. Oh, Jesus.
Like in Beetlejuice, that dude that was smoking.
We need all prayer warriors. I did see the Beetlejuice, the one with the little head that kept looking over.
My stomach, I can't please.
All prayer warriors to lift up the name of Brother Kenny Hanks. You know Kenny Hanks, Janie?
Yeah.
Who is back at church today after having both of his elbows amputated after a jackhammer accident at work. He's doing fine, but just ask if you're gonna shake his hand to please stand back about 3 feet.
Bend his arm.
Hold on, Janie, don't leave us. We are also praying for Grover and Teresa Freeman and their 4-year-old son Rufus. Poor baby has a regular 4-year-old body but a full-grown man arm. And he have to wear a men's suit jacket size 42, but his pants be a size 4T. And he get picked on at school when other kids be calling him names and stuff. And yeah, especially after his mama put a banana in his lunchbox. I don't want to say what they be. Gary. Gary.
Oh, Lord.
We have another funeral for the 35th week in a row for 2021 on Saturday. Deacon Marvin Cole, he was 63. Did you know him?
Yeah.
He had a lifelong fear that he would get killed by a dog.
Oh, Lord.
And his wife. Glodine said that he would avoid them no matter what. And he wouldn't go to nobody's house that had a dog. And he wouldn't walk down the street where he knew that one lived. He even turned the TV off Snoop Dogg when Snoop Dogg came on. He turned the TV off. All that worked fine for 63 years because didn't no dog kill him.
What killed him?
What killed him was he was eating some real dry hush puppies. And he didn't have no water to wash him down and swallowed it the wrong way and choked all the way to death on his front porch. And Janie, you know Deacon Smith?
Yeah.
Now, he had been eating dog food. He'd been eating dog food. And the doctor told him that the dog food was going to kill him, and he did. He did.
What happened?
Yeah, what killed him?
He was laying in the middle of the street licking his nuts and got hit by a car. Hey, Black Tony, what's the deal, man?
You're not gonna believe this, Shawty. I'm so glad to be back right now.
What?
I'm so glad to be back to work right now.
You ain't never came.
Cause look,
you ain't came. What?
Listen, Shawty. Listen, what happened yesterday, Shawty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get through this without getting too emotional. But Shawty, look, I was locked in a storage unit.
You was what?
19. I was locked in a storage unit for 19 hours.
In a storage unit?
Yo.
Tell me the U-Haul ones.
Yo, the night before last, we went to the storage to get something for my grandma out her storage unit.
Yeah.
And back in there, I'm going to try to be funny. And I was in there, and I had turned my back around, and they going to pull the door down and lock it. Talking about we going to be back in a few minutes, because they know I got...
What'd he say, Rock?
He said he got locked in a storage unit.
And Pack and them did what?
They pulled it down. They pulled the door down and locked it, shouted. And they know it was dark in there, and they know I got claustrophobia.
Yeah.
And shouted, and I started having
hyperventilating. Yeah.
I started having a panic attack, shouted, and it was about 5 in the morning. And I told them, I said, y'all know I got to go to work, and they had left. Shouted, they had pulled off. And you know, it was the one on the inside of the storage unit.
Yeah. Yeah, the creepy
ones. I just started praying. Shouted, after about 3 hours, my phone battery died. I started praying to everybody in the Bible, shouted.
Who all did you pray to? Who all did you talk about in the Bible? Who all did you pray to?
I prayed to all of them, Matthew and Luke and John and Chris, Tony and Daryl.
Who Chris?
All the Jesus disciples.
What's the name of some of Jesus' disciples?
Marcus, Alex, Jimmy, Greg. I prayed to all of them.
No, sir.
Fred, come get this boy, man. Go and take the day off, Black Tony.
Lawrence.
Who?
Lawrence, Elliot.
Nah, bro, them ain't none of Jesus' disciples.
Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces.
Yeah, they are. No, bro. Yeah, dog. Nah, you lying, bro.
Taurus.
Who?
Taurus.
Now you know.
Hey, no. Hey, no. And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You already know it's time to get hyped. Rock Teasy for Sheezy up in the building. It's time for another HBCU know. We're going to always put a spotlight and highlight our heroes and our she-ros that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. We finna head back down to Jackson, Mississippi, home of the Jackson State University, established in 1877, home of the Navy Blue and White Tigers. Shout out to the Sonic Boom of the South Marching Band. Oh, yes. We about to talk about one of y'all's former graduates. I'm talking about that Walter Payton, a.k.a. Sweetness, All-American running back for JSU, where he received a bachelor's degree in communications. He was later drafted in the first round to the NFL by the Chicago Bears, where he helped lead the 1985 Bears to the Super Bowl. The '85 Bears, to this day, still considered one of the best teams of all time. Walter Payton was a 9-time Pro Bowler, NFL MVP, NFL Man of the Year, 1970s and 1980s all-decade teams. Oh, I ain't got enough time to go down all his accolades. One of the greatest running backs of all time, Hall of Famer, Mr. Walter Jerry Payton, a proud alum of Jackson State University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, no!
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's excited that former Olympic gold medalist sprinter, y'all, Miss Sanya Richards-Ross, is going to be joining the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 14, y'all.
Who?
Yes, Sanya. Her name's Sanya Richards-Ross. Google her. She's
a beast. One of the greatest.
She's one of the great. They say, honey, she's going to be joining the cast, honey, as a friend of the show. Now, they're saying that the producers plan to offer Miss Sanya a peach if things work out with the other cast members. Now, they're saying that the producers have reportedly, y'all, gutted the whole cast and are auditioning for fresh new faces to fill all 7 slots. Now, it's being revealed, y'all. Some people are saying exclusively that maybe not likely to return to the series. Now, they're saying, quote, the network loves Portia and wants her to stay, but Portia reportedly doesn't want to deal with the negativity surrounding her soon-to-be husband. Now, they're saying her concern is that, for example, producers and or the other ladies will bring other women to the show, y'all, that Simon has allegedly been involved with, and, you know, that will cause all kind of commotion and whatever. But they're saying, y'all, that also that Cynthia Bailey is out as a cast member, and they're saying the original cast member, Miss Sheree Whitfield, is going to return, you know, after being gone from the show for over a decade. So congratulations. And they're also saying that Marlo, a longtime friend of the show, is rumored to be getting her own peach, and she's going to become a full-time cast. I know, finally,
She's
exactly.
been there forever. They might as well give her one.
Give her a peach and a plum. And then they said, honey, and then they said, restauranter Candy Burris, they said, who joined in season 2, they're saying that she may not be coming back to the show. So we're going to follow Candy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said
Candy's so booked and busy, she don't even care, child. Oh, Lord, she got so much going on. I admire that.
Man.
Yeah, but girl, when you leave a good check like that, though, honey,
you know you got others lined up that's even more better.
Okay.
She do.
Yeah, they get paid in the millions, honey, after she's been there that long. So, but congratulations to all people. We're going to follow the story because there's more and more coming out. But it's sad they're going to have a whole new housewife, though, so we'll see how that all turn out. And I know, what's her name is going to be on, which is good, Drew. Sidor, how you pronounce the last name? Sidora. I like Drew, so she's supposed to be returning back.
What did she do?
She was an actress, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was T-Boz in the TLC movie, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right, congratulations.
Yeah. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. A lot of people are angry, y'all, with comedian Michael Blackson. Ricky, I don't know if you called your friend and talked to him or not, but they're saying comedian Michael Blackson sparked outrage, honey, when he asked his fans to cash out him money to help pay for fellow comedian A.J. Johnson's funeral expenses. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Johnson, you know, he apparently suffered a heart attack in a store and died earlier this month. Now, they said his body lay in a morgue for weeks until the coroner used his dental record to identify him and contacted his family. Now, in a post they're saying on social media, they're saying Blackson said that he received a call from Johnson's former management and his wife. He said that Johnson's wife, who was separated from him for years, was in tears, and he said, quote, apparently no one has heard from AJ for about a couple of weeks. This is what Blackson said. He said, quote, to get to find out that he had a heart attack in some store on September the 6th and was taken to the hospital where he died a day later. And he said he had no identification on him, and he said he was shocked that no one from the Los Angeles hospital recognized him to tell the world what had gone on. Then Blackson went on to say that Johnson left this world with absolutely nothing. He said it's unclear how Blackson knew Johnson's financial status at the time of his death, but they say he readily admitted that neither Johnson's former manager or wife had heard from him in years.
What?
Now they're saying, yep. They said then Blackson provided his Cash App ID, a mobile payment app, and asked his followers to send him money. He wrote, at the time of the day, I'll match it and send it to his family to bury him. Thanks.
Well, why is people going off on him?
Well, you know how people do.
Well, they're saying that by him putting his personal Cash App out there, that it didn't look right, that he should have just and use the official GoFundMe. That's what the people are saying in the comments.
Yeah, now they're saying they said his followers accused blacks and honey of pulling a scam, and they wonder why celebs who display material wealth on social media.
Michael Blackson don't need to take no money to raise money for AJ's funeral and keep it for himself. He make money.
Right.
You know, he's straight. You know, like he been in the business over 30 years, and I don't think that he's running a scam. He's a good.
I think people just misinterpreted the way, you know, from
it's almost like, damn, you know what somebody's intention is.
Right.
Exactly.
You know,
people want to be messy.
Yeah.
Or just have something to say about something.
Yeah. So let's keep him. But his family. So he and his wife hadn't been together for a while. But his family. I mean, nobody knew who he was. If he died in the store and they had to put him in the morgue. I mean,
sometimes it be like that, man. When you're not real close to your family like that. Or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, in my final story, y'all, Chris Brown, y'all, he's angry. They're saying Chris Brown is among the few celebrities to speak out about border agents rounding up black Haitian immigrants to deport them back to Haiti. Now, they're saying border agents on horseback chased down frightened Haitian immigrants in Del Rio, Texas on Sunday. They said over 15,000 immigrants, mainly Haitian immigrants, migrated to Texas from Mexico and were living in squalor, y'all, under the Del Rio International Bridge, honey, at the U.S.-Mexico border. Now, Texas officials declared, y'all, a state of emergency citing health issues due to unvaccinated immigrants and what have you. And they're saying Chris Brown was very angry with that, you know, and a lot of other things. Chris took to his Instagram to express his outrage over the lack of attention being paid to the border crisis. He said, quote, I hope everyone is seeing what is happening with people of Haiti at the border. He said all the messing billionaires in that state alone should be trying to help. He said we have no peaceful strategies hurdling up us like cattle farmers. And please take a look at what's going on and please, you know, help, I would guess. But it's very interesting, though. I mean, the way they do. So, but anyway, we just got to continue to pray, honey. That's all we could do. So, you know, when the people that look like us, they be like, honey, let's wrestle them up, honey, and do whatever. But, you know, all other people, they just
let them in.
Let them in, honey, feed them and do whatever. So, I'm going to leave that alone. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is illuminating. On the high end, you say illuminating, and on the low end, just say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today.
Hey, Matt, we got magic, and we got magic in the studio. What's up? What you think about Gary's tea?
I can barely understand him because he be sounding ignorant sometimes. But let me hold on.
Magic isn't that nice of you, honey? I can't understand you need with your stuttering stuff.
Hold on, let me think. Ben, no, man, I told you don't go there. Yeah. All right. No, I'll call you later. All right. Yeah, so that was Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
You know, Ben, he ain't going back to, you know, the Philadelphia 76ers things. And I just want to say that the thing with Ben and things is that Ben wants to go play with a bunch of different teams. Right. And what people don't understand is that I told him, man, you can't play for the Lakers because they already got a lot of soft players and things.
But Magic, we just want to say we love you, man. Thank you for stopping by, man.
No, but let me just say this. I told him he should go to Golden State, but he said, no, they got too many, like, you know, real yellow guys up there. It'd be too much then on the court and things like that. And no, look, one thing you got to understand in things is that Ben, he can't
Let me ask you real quick. How's EJ? How's your son EJ doing?
EJ doing great, man.
What he doing now?
Oh man, I bought him one of them purses that what is it?
A Birkin?
No, it was a Coach Junior bag. Yeah, it was an assistant coach bag. That's what I got. Assistant coach.
Magic has always had to have you, man. Thank you for stopping by, man.
It's the ultimate in things.
All right, y'all. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Billboard says, there's a tweet going on. Billboard says that right now rapper Drake is big as Michael Jackson at his peak. Coming up next in What's Trending, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to look at the numbers. We want to know what your thoughts are on Michael Jackson versus Drake. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley, the Morning Show.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's What's Trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, listen. So I'm sure y'all was somewhere looking in your phone. There's a new debate on social media that people has people up in arms about this. The Billboard started the conversation with a tweet based on Drake's recent success with his new album, Certified Lover Boy. Anybody? Certified Lover Boy, where he had 9 out of the top 10 songs on the Billboard charts, Brett, which broke Michael's record of 7.
Right.
So the question was asked, does this now make Drake as big as Michael Jackson at his peak? Now, could Drake be the greatest of all time? Now, of course, many would say absolutely not. There will never be anyone greater than Michael. So look at MJ's influence and impact. You have to take into consideration. Back in Michael's prime, there was not as much competition as there is now. Right?
Come on now. Yeah.
That's one. All right, Drake also topped Michael in a handful of other categories. Drake has 10 number one albums. Michael Jackson has 6. Drake has 54 top 10 singles, while Jackson only recorded 30. Drake also holds the records for most consecutive weeks on the Hot 100 with an astounding 431 weeks, and the record for the most Hot 100 entries ever with 258. Now, Michael Jackson still has the most consecutive number 1 single, and Thriller is the best-selling album of all time. Moreover, 100 million copies worldwide. So let's not forget that Drake had the help of digital music and streaming platforms, while Michael Jackson had to sell whole physical albums.
You can stop right there.
I love you. Yeah, go ahead, Rock T.
You can stop right there. Can you imagine social media the way it is right now, back when Michael Jackson was at his peak?
Right.
Like, come on, man. It wouldn't even. I mean, no disrespect to Drake, because Drake is a bad boy.
Right.
We love Drake.
Brent, what do you think? You're an artist. Break it down.
Listen, we love Drake, but Michael Jackson is untouchable. Okay, don't nobody compare to him. Chris Brown comes the closest with his performance style. Michael Jackson performed his tail off. He created trends and dance and clothes. We dress like him. We're not dressing like Drake or trying to. Not saying we don't love Drake, because his music is everything, but Michael Jackson can't be touched.
Right, because you dancing and singing and performing and you doing choreography.
And you go to the TV to watch him perform if he own. You know, like, it's a whole different thing.
Michael Jackson was an entertainer. Drake is not an entertainer like Michael Jackson was. So that's it.
So I need to
touch it.
I need to know what y'all think.
Mike is
a whole different type of entertainment. Yeah.
Yes.
I need to know what y'all think. Y'all get at me. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I think that there's no comparison between the two. Michael Jackson is a icon of his own time, starting back with the Jackson 5, and then that started back in the 60s. You got 50-something years of excellence over, a decade of some subpar music.
It's amazing how these millennials comparing the legends to now. I mean, Michael went global. He didn't have no internet, no Instagram, no Facebook, none of these social media. You know, you coming up on 40 years from off the wall. Come on, really? And they still playing this. I mean, I give him his props, but he can't touch that.
Cynthia from the STL. There's no comparison. Michael is Michael and Drake is Drake. Tell him to go on somewhere with that crap.
Boy, and Drake didn't make Lady of My Life.
Ooh, don't you go nowhere.
He didn't. Let me tell you something. You can appreciate Billie Jean.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
You can appreciate Thriller.
Come on now.
Come on now.
You can appreciate Beat It.
And PYT.
And PYT.
Come on.
But you know. Drake had some hits.
Come on. Yes, he did.
But he didn't have this.
No, he didn't.
This right here let me know. That Michael Jackson was a pimp. Because Drake ain't made nothing like this right here.
Yes.
You ain't been in love like I've been in love.
Come on.
And when Michael made this right here, he said this right here.
What he say?
You better scream in your car. Y'all gonna put some respect on Michael Jackson. I don't give a brat.
Yeah, come on.
I don't care if Drake on the horse when King Jesus come back, if Drake on the horse with Jesus. I don't care if Drake come down with the trumpet and blow the last horn. You gonna put some respect on Michael Jackson's name. Let's go to the phone. Good morning. Let's go. We got, okay, the phone lines are tied up, y'all. All right, y'all, hit us up on the Facebook page. Let us know what you think, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, who is this?
Me, this Black Tony.
What's up, Black Tony?
Hey, why y'all doing this morning show? That's the most beautiful song ever.
Why you crying, Black Tony?
I'm in my feeling right now.
Why you in your feeling? Man, hey, Black Tony, they talking about Drake better than Michael Jackson.
Man, they better get the hell on that ugly ass. Ain't no Drake better than no damn Michael Jackson. 3 old little kids on Michael Jackson.
Let it out, dog.
This is so beautiful. I made me want to be in love with somebody.
Let it out, dog. Let it out, dog. Let it out, dog. Let it out, dog. Breathe, Black Tony. Push that last cry out, Black Tony. There you go. Let's go to the phone. Quickies.
Rickey Smiley, meet me tonight. I don't have no teeth.
Quickies.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Quickies.
Jerry with the T look like a chewed on slowpoke.
Quickies.
I just wanted to wake up Black Tony dusty ass. Also wanted to say, Eva, that damn TV show, all the queen, man, listen here, madam, that thing good.
Quickies.
Hey, I just want to know when y'all gonna put Miss Jane on that radio.
Quickies.
Sweet one.
Quickies.
Jerry bit the D and Brat bit the cat.
Quickies.
Jerry with the T. Today's colors is dark brown. On the high end, you say dark brown. On the low end, you say D's nuts.
Quickies.
I love Eva as madam.
Quickies.
I said, man, let me borrow $20 to the mall.
Quickies.
So hot and yeah, that's hot. You can catch me in the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Quickies.
You told hot for to beat me.
Quickies.
Is that you?
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, why you look like you live there with them glasses on? Oh, ugly ass boy. My name is there.
Quickies.
Yes, me and Rickey Smiley should be soulmates. I love wash-ups as well.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, I smell something. Oh, it's doo-doo shoes.
Quickies.
Why do ugly people like to call people ugly?
Quickies.
I wanted to know, Ricky, why does your mouth look like you have morning breath in the afternoon?
Quickies.
Ricky need to blow his nose. He sounds like a sea monkey snorkeling.
Quickies.
Oh, what drawers should I wear today?
Quickies.
For allowing me to suck toes.
Quickies.
To be loved. To be loved. Oh, what a feeling. To be loved.
Quickies.
These are the opinions about the caller, not Rickey Smiley. No, he's looking.
Quickies.
Michael started from the bottom, and now he's at the top. He's a certified king of pop.
Quickies.
I'm the king pop. I'm the original lover boy.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for calling up on the Ricky's Quickies, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Whose song is that right there? Brent, you like that one?
You know I do. You know I do. Once
Man.
can sing, honey. She get to hitting them squeaky high notes.
Right.
I be like, girl, can't nobody do it like her.
God, Gary, what did that take you back to?
Nobody told me yes, but it's interesting. I often wondered about this song.
Nobody told you yes?
No.
You had the dude sitting up there at the reunion tower at dinner.
Remember, that was no, honey. We had
going to the restaurant, going around, looking over North Dallas, South Dallas, Oak Cliff, looking over all the communities in the DFW. You can see Flower Mound. You can see the Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah.
He said it was a no, Rick.
Yeah. All I said, I told him, I said, all you got to do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you.
Ooh.
And they said no.
He be saying no.
Yeah. But I wonder who they But I wonder who she was singing that song to, though, Ricky. That's the question.
What you mean?
Oh, Lord.
Who, Floyd?
What you mean, Gary?
Don't do that, Gary.
Okay.
What now?
Eva, what does that song mean to you?
Oh, this song right here, this song brings me back. This is that good old love song when you burn your incense and you put them candles out, you get that good blanket, and you have a good old at-home date. This song right here warms my soul.
Ooh, find you a chick that be wearing that little African oil with a natural.
Little,
man.
Egyptian musk, Rick.
Yeah, you can find her
musk.
over there by the West End Mall in Atlanta. She be fine, graduated from Spelman, but she real, a feminist, get out to vote, protesting Black Lives Matter, and fine, work out, don't eat meat. She, what do you call them?
She vegan.
Yeah, she vegan and stuff. Yeah, make it. What was that? You and Crystal song, Rock T?
Hey, it was on the list, man. This is one of those nights when you take your date out to listen to some poetry, some finger snapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely.
Remember we used to do that at karaoke?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, man. That was the best day. Club Maxwell.
Come on, man.
Firewater.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Crystal's where it originated.
Right. Absolutely.
Very love, Joan.
Yes, sir. Love it, man. You find you a chick like that got that little scent to it, got that little air about her. What is it about a woman like that?
Whew, especially when it smells good.
Yeah. And she know how to scratch your back just right, hit them little circles, scratch your back just right, put you to sleep.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
Sucking your thumb like a little baby.
Right. And then you get turned off. But you look down there and see she got on some knee-high stockings and some white pant leather kitty heels. And you're like, I ain't going to smash this.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, the time right now is 25 minutes after the hour. It's time for your front page. Hey, it's being brought to you by America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal. It's America's Best. All right, got your front page. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here on this first official day of fall. Bring out the pumpkin spice coffee and a cinnamon air freshener here with the morning news. Medical experts are warning that the pandemic could be deadly this winter as COVID-19 numbers go up and flu season begins. The U.S. is back at a point where more than 2,000 people a day are dying from COVID-19 on average. So sad. Meanwhile, there are about 8,600 Haitian migrants remaining under an international bridge in Del Rio, Texas, waiting to be processed by immigration officials and possibly removed from the country. Deportation flights are scheduled to continue today. Meanwhile, Mexico has begun busing and flying Haitian migrants away from the U.S. border. Last but certainly not least, Democrats are still trying to pass a bill in support of President Biden's massive infrastructure plan, but progressive Democrats may stand in the way. The House passed the bill to keep the government open and prevent the U.S. from defaulting on its debt. The bill is unlikely to pass in the Senate, so the country is still approaching a possible shutdown in the next few weeks. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, let's talk about Philadelphia 76ers star Ben Simmons, man. He wants out of Philly. He wants to be traded. He will not report for opening of training camp. He's willing to sit out. He's willing to get fined. He's willing to get suspended. I think there's something here to have to do with Doc Rivers as well.
He should have did all that anyway, the fact that he can't shoot no shots.
Well, he do struggle shooting from the field.
Should have sat him out, suspended him, not paid him, not show up to camp. Well, that's pretty much what it is anyway.
But he's still serviceable. Now, here's the problem, man.
Layups and warm-ups.
Well, that's what he does.
He said it warm-ups.
He is a point guard. He's a 6'10" point guard. Absolutely.
Okay, well, point him to the bench.
Guard that.
Right, B.
Look.
Okay.
Look, that's the issue, man. But I think this is deeper than just his talent on the court. I think it's something to do with the coach, because I've heard several of former players that played under Doc Rivers saying that was some of the miserable times of their careers. Now, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard former players that played under Doc Rivers saying that they didn't really.
I mean, I like Doc Rivers, but I liked him better when he was singing with the Whispers.
That's the wrong one, dog.
No, he was. Y'all never see him. Doc Rivers in the background with the Whispers.
That ain't the same one, dog.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I'm saying he used to be with Cool in the game, then he started coaching.
Two of the greatest boxers got together, man, to celebrate the 40th anniversary of their first fight in 1981. I'm talking about Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hitman Hearns. The rematch 8 years later, though, called The War, which was a draw. Okay, so Sugar Ray finally admitted after all these years to Tommy Hearns that he should have got the decision.
You know Tommy Hearns our friend, right?
Absolutely. He's part of the family.
Detroit.
Absolutely.
That's our personal friend. Yeah, you know that. That's
Absolutely.
our personal friend.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah, so that's Unc, man. We love that. We're going to always stand by Unc.
Come on, man. Absolutely.
He fought Sugar Ray. I remember that
No,
fight.
he beat that rematch. He won that rematch.
I think so. I agree. I have to agree with you on that one.
So big up
What you think, Dave?
He got robbed.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah. But Sugar Ray was a man.
They had Sugar Ray because Sugar Ray doing all the commercials and the American and the Olympics. He was the All American. Tommy Hearns was like the Joe Frazier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
he was the villain.
Right.
Yes, indeed. So big up to Tommy and Sugar Ray. What I got for sports right now. Brad got the hot spot.
Hey.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
I'm gonna post some pictures. Tommy Hearns was in my dressing room when I performed at the Fox in Detroit, and he done slowed down a lot, like slow down.
Yeah.
And he just kept showing up in all my selfies.
Yeah.
It was a little. He didn't know that he wasn't supposed to be on it, but he just kept coming in all my selfies, smiling. He just kept easing in all.
I know, dog. He was married to my cousin, man. Big up to Big Bro Tommy. One of the greatest.
He just kept easing. He thought that he's supposed to, you take a selfie with one person,
right,
Brett, and you have to keep moving around. He just followed me and just got in all the selfies. It was weird, but I just let him do it. I'll post the pictures. Go ahead, Brett.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are doing fine following a fire in their $2 million home in Calabasas, California on Monday afternoon. Now, a source close to the family told Page Six they are all fine and in the home. A fire had broke out in the basement and a fireman was treated, but everyone is fine. All right, y'all, the Fugees, they've announced that they're going on tour for the first time in 15 years.
Man.
They better book that show a little early for the time. Tell Lauryn Hill it's going to be 2 hours before it really starts. All right, y'all, the group will tour the U.S., London, Paris, Nigeria, and Ghana this November and December. They will also play pop-up shops in undisclosed locations in New York today. And in the press release, Lauryn Hill said the Fugees have a complex but impactful history. I decided to honor the significant project, its anniversary, and the fans who appreciated the music by creating a peaceful platform where we could unite, perform the music we love, and set an example of reconciliation for the world. And then Wyclef said, as I celebrate 25 years with the Fugees, my first memory was that we vowed from the gate we would not just do music, we would be a movement. So y'all, tickets go on sale at 10 p.m. local time on September 24th. They give an amazing performance. They really do.
Hey, Brad, I ain't trying to count his coins, but Praz is hype about this one.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Last but not least, the Late Late Show will be filmed in front of a live studio audience for the first time since the start of the pandemic next week. So Deadline reports that the team behind James Corden is considering bringing back fully vaccinated audiences starting on Monday, September 27. The Late Late Show's time slot rival, Late Night with Seth Meyers, planning to bring back an audience in October. So here they go doing a last battle. Oh, let me get this in. James Bond wants y'all to know that he don't think a woman should play 007. Okay, he told Radio Times, why should a woman play James Bond when there should be a part just as good as James Bond for a woman? He said his statement comes in a week before the release of No Time to Die, which will premiere in theaters October 8th. He said, why should a woman play James Bond when there should be a part just as good as James Bond, but for a woman? Right. So they say, I guess he's saying a man would play James Bond, since James Bond is, a man's name, and then whoever with him, his counterpart, will be just as good. Maybe James Bond's wife is, I don't know, like Batman and Robin. I don't know, but he said that he might just be trying to clean it up because he was mad that a woman got the part. Who knows? Well, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot... Yes?
If y'all think I'm lying about that Tommy Hearns,
go
to RS Comedy. look at the two posts.
Not doing it. You know what? No.
Go look at... I posted two of them.
Damn it, you just can't help it. You gotta go. I can't stand it.
I told you he was in all the selfies.
Oh, God.
He was in all of them. Yes, sir. With his fist balled up, like, yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God. I thought you was talking about the meme that they was putting on everybody. Him, you really do got these pictures.
He was in all of them.
All of them. We gonna wrap up the hot spot right there, y'all. Coming up next, we got the praise mixed down. I'm your girl, Brad Tat. You catch me on all my social media at So Brad. Oh, and don't forget Thursday, tomorrow night, watch the grand finale of Brat Love Judy on WeTV. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.